Hi, I'm Jerry from DIY Autotune. Just partnered up with Grassroots Motorsports and Classic Motorsports to install a Megasquirt 2 EMS system running the MS2 extra code on Greg Voth from both of the magazines, 1984 RX-7 GSL SE. He started out with a stock EFI system. He's got a 13B with RX-8 rotors, street port, and S4 manifold, and baselined it at 140.6 horsepower, and I think it was about 122 foot-pounds of torque. We installed the system yesterday out at the track at Road Atlanta. Beautiful day for most of the day. Got rained on a good bit too. Got the install done, got it fired up at the end of the day. Track tuned it just a little bit running around the track, and got it down here, and we're sitting on the dyno now just about to dial it in. Hoping to see, well, we'll call it a conservative 15 plus horsepower improvement over what we saw on the baseline. Any complications during the install that are common to some of these installs? Yeah, just the stuff you might see normally when you're doing an installation. When we first turned the ECU on, we saw all of our sensors worked properly that you would expect to see before you started the car. So we got a good coolant sensor reading, we had a good manifold pressure reading, we had a good intake temperature sensor reading. When we first turned the car over, though, we had no tach sensor, no crank angle sensor reading. So we had to look into that a little bit, and we found that right at the relay board where all our wiring came back from the CAS, we had a short there. One of the strands from one of the wires had come over and touched ground, and just a single strand was all it took, and it shorted out our CAS signal wire. So it took us about 20 minutes to sort that out, and then we got the car fired up. So once he's rolling here, what sort of tuning options will he have? Will he be able to do on-the-fly tuning with a laptop, or is there a... Absolutely, yeah, real-time tuning. You can tune your full fuel table, full spark table. We actually took control of his fan because he had it just hooked up to the ignition switch, so he turned it on. It was on all the time. We've now got it set so it comes on temperature based. And then there's a slew of other features that we can get going for him too if he wants. Nitrous control, boost control if he ever decided to go turbo on this thing. There's a knock input circuit. The Megasquirt system's very, very extendable and upgradable for future revisions of hardware. We try to keep it backwards compatible. And like you said, that's all available real time. You don't necessarily have to go back in and change all your maps, then re-upload them. Absolutely, no. As we're about to see on the dyno, I'll be able to make changes in real time, and they take effect immediately before I even save it to the ECU. And then I'll click burn, and at that point it's saved permanently. I could turn the car off and back on, and it's there until I change it again. Cool. Thanks, Jerry. Good luck with the dyno runs. Thanks.